Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
My name's Edith,
I'm
and
Tina.
that's my daughter.
I'm Tina, and we're coming to you today for day number 9 of the Moe's sale, 12 Days on Christmas Unbagging.
Yeah.
It's a cold day out today.
Yep. A little bit of snow flurries, too.
Yeah, but this is Ohio.
Yep.
Wait 5 minutes, the weather's going to change.
Yeah.
That's what they always say. Anyway, we're getting snow today, but it's probably in the 20s or 30s today. It's supposed to get up to mid-40s by Christmas Day. So definitely not a white Christmas coming.
No. Won't have a white Christmas.
So anyway, we did a little shopping last night, did a little shopping today, and in a little bit my husband and I are going on a walk to one of our metro parks that has Christmas lights up. So we're going to go take a walk in the cold.
In the cold.
Yeah.
Don't freeze.
Oh, we won't. We'll dress warm. But anyway, so day number 9.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yep.
I found mine.
I found mine.
No, it's pretty thick today. Mine is. All right, my day number 9 has holly next to it.
And so does mine.
Okay. Here. Not doing anything really tonight. I'm probably going to finally get started on my baking. I'm probably going to make fudge and no bakes tonight. That's the plan anyway. And probably the spritz cookies tomorrow. I'm making gingerbread spritz cookies and maybe cake batter spritz cookies that have cake batter flavoring in them. So that should be kind of interesting. Mom bought chocolate chip cookies today from the store, so she doesn't have to bake them. And then we have some other goodies that we have on hand to eat. So including C's chocolate.
You know, I was kind of a little disappointed. I bought cookies, yeah. But really, I didn't buy the ones I wanted to buy because they had those great big chocolate chip cookies that Dylan and I like. $16.99, and on the box, outside of the box, it said 12 count. I counted the cookies; there were only 10.
Oh, well, I would have taken them up and complained, and see if they could have knocked some money off of it for you. That's what I would have done. Maybe somebody ate too.
With it sealed?
Yeah, could be. You ready?
Yep.
Day number 9.
Day number 9.
Ooh. This is a lot. I don't think I've ever gotten this much before all at once. That's a lot. We got a lot. Holy moly.
Wow.
Wow, I don't think I've ever gotten this much floss. Alright, I don't have my glasses on. This is silk. Mine is silk. I got a silk hank. Okay, maybe it is the same. It's just packaged slightly different. Maybe it is the same amount.
Mm-hmm.
But I got black silk.
So dye.
This is very nice. It's very lovely. So Mom's is the same. So we got black silk. Very lovely.
Yes.
This will come in handy for stuff.
Okay, what's the white on mine for?
It's to hold it together. It's
Oh.
It's tying.
Oh, okay.
It holds it together. That's all.
Well, thank you very much, Mo.
Thank you. This is so great. We love this. I'm looking forward to using it. I have a couple of ideas for stuff I can use it for very soon, hopefully. So, in case you weren't aware, you have 4 days until Christmas. 4 days until Christmas. Stores close in 3.5 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, today, 3.5 days. And some of those stores close early on Tuesday. So you really only have maybe 3 days to shop.
Uh-huh.
Between tonight, tomorrow, Monday, and half day on Tuesday.
Yep. Stores tend to close early Christmas Eve.
So hopefully you're getting all your shopping done. Hopefully you're prepping for your meals. We've got most of our shopping done for the Christmas dinner that we're having on Christmas Day.
Yes.
So, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Far, far away from what?
You know what that reference is, right? Galaxy far, far away. What's the reference?
I forget.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Anyway, so talking about Christmas traditions, so to speak. So, when I was growing up, we spent a lot of Christmases in Wyoming at my grandparents' house before my mom and stepdad got married. They got married when I was 7. And so Christmas tradition always was, I think we always had Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve.
Uh-huh.
We always did the big Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. That way, Christmas Day was all about unwrapping gifts and doing a lot of nothing and a lot of everything and all the stuff in between.
Why my mom always did Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve, when I was growing up, she'd be in the kitchen on Christmas Day, and then she'd one day one year she decided to heck with this. I'm not enjoying everything with everybody. So from then on, she always made Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve, so she could enjoy watching us kids play with our things on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But she also had a table where the leftovers, and she'd set out a buffet to where everybody could feed themselves, so she wasn't stuck in the kitchen all day on Christmas.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. So the other thing that we always used to do, the stockings were always the last thing to open, weren't they? Yeah. So the stockings were always the last thing to open. So when I met my husband, Dylan, his family does Christmas a lot different. His dad and his mom always cooked the big Christmas dinner Christmas Day. So they would get up, they would start everything. The kid, according to Dylan, when Dylan was little, he has 2 brothers and a sister. And the sister is the oldest. And then his 2 brothers, and then Dylan's the baby of the family. When Dylan was growing up, they had to stay upstairs in their bedrooms until the parents told them it was okay to come downstairs. And then their dad, goofy as he was, made them line up upstairs in the hallway, and then they had to march down the stairs singing songs.
Oh boy.
So that was kind of their family tradition. And so to appease the kids on Christmas morning and to keep them quiet upstairs so the parents could get the food in the oven and then go back to bed for a little while before all hell ensued when the kids started opening presents, they would leave the Christmas stockings at the foot of the kids' beds overnight. So the kids got to open up the stockings on Christmas morning, first thing when they first woke up. Which is kind of a neat little tradition. But it ensured that mom and dad could stay in bed longer. That was their whole thing. So they did that, and it was a lot of fun. So like Dylan's family tends to open stockings first, and they have their big dinner on Christmas Day. So that's kind of the way that we've been going, having kind of a dinner on Christmas Day. We're doing it a little bit easier this year. We're going to do a ham. The ham's already cooked. We just have to heat it up, and then we're going to do the side dishes like green bean casserole, probably, I don't know, salad. I might make some deviled eggs. I don't know yet. It really just depends on how things go on Tuesday. But yeah, so it should be kind of interesting. Over the years, I've tried to weasel different things in, like, you know, trying to get my parents to let me open one gift on Christmas Eve, and it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
Then I tried to say, well, you know, if you let me open one at midnight, there's less to open on Christmas Day. They're like, no, it won't work. I think there were years at my grandparents' house I tried to wait up for Santa Claus, and of course I would fall asleep before midnight, so I couldn't see Santa Claus. And I'd be on the floor on the couch in front of the Christmas tree, and I wouldn't notice or I wouldn't say anything when I woke up Christmas morning in a bed in another room of the house. So at some point somebody picked me up and carried me to bed, and I never said anything. At least I don't think I ever said anything about that. But
no, you didn't.
As I got older, I started to remember some of the things, and yeah, I kind of got a little miffed that they didn't leave me in front of the Christmas tree. Although when I got old enough to understand the premise behind Santa Claus, I'm not gonna spoil it, but when I got to understand the premise behind Santa Claus, I started to understand a little bit more. I was still a little kind of like, well, that just sucks. But anyway, yeah, I kind of understand now why they didn't leave me in the same room overnight to watch for Santa Claus, and why I woke up in a different room of the house on Christmas morning when I was little. And another thing that was also funny, so my mom's youngest brother, my Uncle Doug, may he rest in peace. He passed away in 2007. He was only 11 years or 12 years older than I am. And when I was little, and he was grade school, junior high, high school, they had the stockings hanging up by the fireplace, and all the stockings looked like this. So Christmas morning, everybody would come downstairs, and we'd turn the corner, and he'd look up at the fireplace, and sometimes he would get pissed enough that he would storm back upstairs and slam his bedroom door shut and stay up in his room, because almost every Christmas morning, hanging up in place of his normal stocking was a white tube sock with his name in glitter down the side of it. And the white tube sock had charcoal soot all over it, or parts of it. They dirtied it up a little bit. But his sock would be filled with nothing but coal. And he hated that with a passion.
He did.
So it was kind of a family joke. And then, of course, he'd get his regular stocking. But there were years when he just did not take the joke very well.
No, he didn't.
Then when I was in 6th grade, we had a big family reunion. My grandma wasn't doing so hot. Back then she had cancer that had spread, and she wasn't doing really well. So we had a big family reunion at Christmas time back then when I was in 6th grade. And we were all sitting around, and they passed out the stockings towards the end. And I'm going through my stocking, and I'm pulling out stuff, and there was like little bits of black stuff all in my stocking. And I was like, well, that's really weird that they would give me stuff that, has dirt in it. I thought it was dirt. Then I get down to the package that was stuffed into the toe of my stocking, and it was wrapped. So I'm unwrapping it, and more bits of this black flaky stuff was falling out. And I unwrapped it, and they had actually found real coal and put it in a little container and wrapped it for me in my stocking. And my Uncle Doug laughed and laughed
He
and
did.
laughed
Got a big
and
kick out.
laughed. And it was funny. I laughed at it. I laughed about it too. It was funny. But yeah, so little Christmas traditions for you. Hopefully you're getting ready for your Christmas traditions. If you don't have any, hopefully you're making your own. And
yeah, well, since 2019 when I moved to Ohio, Christmas has been so much nicer. Because my husband was very ill, couldn't get around, was mainly bedridden. And Christmas was hard on us.
yeah. Well, you tried to make it okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much you could do because you couldn't leave him to go shopping.
Yep.
Are you happy you're here?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yes.
Do you miss it out there?
I miss it sometimes.
Do you want to go back?
I don't know. I might.
You might.
Huh?
To live?
No, not to live.
Oh. All right. So anyway, that's what we got. Hopefully you have some nice Christmas traditions coming up. So I've got a little bit of stuff in the stockings. I have more stocking stuffers to buy. And we're just generally just kind of hanging out for the next couple of days, taking it easy, not doing much. And yeah, messing around with the cats, getting some sleep. I went to bed at 4 this morning because I was up. We went out to dinner last night, and I was sitting at the table after dinner. Mom had stepped out to have a smoke, and I was kind of glancing through Facebook really quick, and came across a post that was placed by another friend of mine on another friend's page, expressing to his partner their sadness over my friend's passing. So I found out last night at dinner that a friend of mine has passed away, and it was really sad because he was such a spark of joy, and he was a firecracker in a nice way. He wasn't like a firecracker in kind of a mean, obnoxious way, but he was funny, and he was the light of the party. Everybody liked him, and I didn't know that he'd been sick. He never came across to me personally that he was sick, but he he has passed away, and so I'm a little sad about that. You know, I've spent a little bit of time with him personally over, you know, probably about 6 or 7 years ago. I have a distributorship type arrangement with a candle company based out of Pennsylvania, and they've been having annual conferences every year in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and I met him at the company convention that I went to a couple years in a row, and he was just a firecracker, just a great soul. So just kind of thinking of he and his family. We have a couple other friends. We have another friend of ours that spent Thanksgiving with us this year, and he and his daughter lost their wife and husband, or not wife and husband, their wife and mother about 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. She lost her battle with cancer. So they are spending Christmas with his family, which is good, but we had made the offer again up to him and his daughter. If they wanted to come over Christmas Day, they could, and just kind of hang out. But anyway, so there's lots of people that are not celebrating very happy times right now.
Yeah.
So just keep everybody in mind. Welcome everybody. Open your hearts, open your homes, whatever you can. And hopefully, if you need somebody to talk to, there's people out there that are willing to help. So reach out and just hopefully you can find the help you might need.
Yeah.
And we wish you happy holidays, whatever holiday you're celebrating. I know Hanukkah starts on the 25th. Kwanzaa is coming up as well. There's also some other holidays that I don't know exactly when they start, but there's a lot of holidays going on right now. So whatever you're celebrating, happy holidays. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
Or tomorrow sometime.
Yep.
For day number 10.
Day number 10.
You have 3 days of shopping left. All right. So we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.